I'm going to explain this one more way to try to make it super clear. There is a solution to the COPPA problem, okay? And this underscores why this has nothing to do with your content as a creator. The cure for the COPPA situation would be for YouTube to give us as creators not the option to indicate whether it's for kids or not. That is an obfuscated kludge to make it difficult for you to know if you're making the right decision, which is the whole point. Why would that be the point? Because the whole real point underscoring all of this is that YouTube is not going to stop tracking users and selling their data. That's the whole point. The reason they took the settlement they took was so that they could just continue business as usual as best they can with whatever content still remains on YouTube after this dust all settles. So what would the cure be? The cure would be simple. You as a creator get to click a little box that says, don't track my users. Don't collect my users' data. It's got nothing to do with whether my content's for children or not. It's my choice. Do I want to track my users? If I could make that choice, then obviously you would really want to have a two-tiered decision that you make as a creator. One would be, is it for kids or not, so that you can be on the kind of no business model, but it's really safe kids content, versus say, okay, my content is not for kids, but now I get to make a second decision, but do I want my users to be tracked? So that would solve a huge problem, because that means that everybody that's in the gray area who has a YouTube channel that is about Legos, or in my case about anime, just says, well, you don't track my users. You know, I want to have my users. And frankly, even if that decision cost me something as a creator, in other words, it's the idea that that I am going to sacrifice part of my revenue in exchange for not allowing YouTube to track my users. That would be a choice I could make. My point here is it's pretty simple, pretty obvious. On YouTube's end, that's just a matter of flipping a switch. Tracking off, tracking on. Obviously, they can already do it because the content that's deemed to be for children has the tracking turned off. So a little bit finer granularity in terms of what gets turned off or turned on shouldn't be a problem. Should be one day of code, you know, for the good folks at Google. So, I mean, there's clearly a solution here that favors the autonomy and the integrity of creators trying to do the right thing. YouTube's strategy on this is specifically so they don't have to do the right thing, because the whole point is to keep collecting as much and selling as much user data as possible, but put any legal liability that is associated with that, because remember, the key thing here is not the content, it's the tracking. So the liability is on you, the benefit goes to them. That's why I called it a coup.